Alrighty guys, what's going on? Let me fix this angle real quick. I think that's better, maybe worse, who knows. Anyways, it is Tuesday, 9 in the morning today. We're starting bright and early and we already have our first order here from GrubHub, from McDonald's. I already picked it up. So we're about like 5 minutes away here. Not bad, it's like $9, almost 10 for our first order, so we'll go ahead and take it. We're gonna dash today until about, from maybe like 9 a.m. obviously, till about maybe 8. So hopefully we can do at least 250. I think that's plenty of time. Hopefully we can get it done. Let's go. Drop that off, and I think I'm having app issues. Or maybe it just looks different, but my GPS thing on DoorDash is moving really, really slow. So I think I just made my life a little bit harder. I took an order from GrubHub, from McDonald's, and I took one from DoorDash. They're not really too far from each other, but they're not also super close to each other, which is kind of like why I think I complicated myself. I'm still gonna figure it out. We're gonna take it. I think I can make it so that I can deliver the DoorDash first and then go to the GrubHub later. So we'll see how that goes. The orders both picked up. It took a while because I think they've never seen someone pick up 2 orders from 2 different apps. So like the lady didn't want to give me the food, and I was like, I have both orders. Showed her my phone, and she was like, oh, like, you know, typically we don't allow that. And I was like, I mean, if you don't want to give it to me, I can just let them know that you were being uncooperative. You know, I was trying to like, you know, just kind of get them to give me the damn food. I was like, you know, why don't you ask your manager, see what they say. The manager was like, hey, if he has the order and he's going to take it, what's the problem? That's what I was saying, what's the problem? You know? But I guess now that I think about it, I've never seen the DoorDash stack, you know, McDonald's orders, at least not in my area. But anyways, so we got that all picked up. We're 5 minutes away from the first place, which is, I'm going to do the DoorDash one first. Because I've noticed, first of all, DoorDash is my bread and butter. And they're more on the, they like to penalize you really. You know, I've never seen that on GrubHub. I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying it hasn't happened to me yet. But that's why I'm gonna go to DoorDash first. And I got both orders around the same time. And I looked at the promise time for the GrubHub order. I think I can still deliver that, even by doing the DoorDash first. So it shouldn't be a problem. We're gonna hopefully not have any issues. But yeah, we'll see you guys. I got the first one off, no problem. But we're about like 3 minutes away from the other one, so everything's going great. So dropped off the order from GrubHub with 3 minutes to spare, so everything's good. I think they made this. I think with that, if I'm not mistaken, we did over $21 an hour. I think, which is great. You know, it's a nice way to start my day. GrubHub coming in clutch early in the morning. I never seen that before. DoorDash a little iffy in the morning orders. Not gonna lie. You know what? I did have one order that I really almost took. I should have taken a screenshot. It was from PetSmart, showing a $31 payout, but it was 50 items. And I kid you not, when it was like all this cat food and 60-pound dog food, and I was like, and it was going to an apartment on the 3rd floor, because I looked at the address and I was like, nah, nope, not doing that. As tempting as it was, nope. Guys, we just picked up our next order here from Santini's, and it took about 30 to 35 minutes until we finally got another order. So extended break here. It is what it is. This one was showing like 6:25. I'm not even sure if I took a screenshot, to be honest. I think I was just so excited when I saw something that wasn't garbage. But I'll put the payout here for you guys. Currently $10.49, so we did about $22 in 1 hour, and we're gonna do about $6 in the second hour. It's just, you know, it is what it is. We'll see you guys. Dropped off. It was funny because the customer had no idea he was getting food delivered. I think his daughter ordered it for him, so that was kind of nice. He almost wanted to tip me again, and I told him, no, everything's in the app. You know, don't want to take advantage of older people, you know. Ended up being like $7.75, so I can't complain about that. Now we're going to make my way back to the town center. Hopefully we get some good orders today. I don't think it's dead, but it's definitely slow, if that makes sense. So like I said, we're gonna try and make as much money as we can. I'm not gonna lower my standards per se, but I'm gonna widen them a little bit more. So you know, I'm gonna take more orders, want to make more money. So yeah, guys. So we have our next set of orders here. Both of them with Chipotle. The first one I didn't take a screenshot of because I forgot, but the second stack I took a screenshot so you can see how close they are. One of them, the first one was showing $6.25. The second one was showing just $6. The first one is 11 items, and it was a lot of food. So we have that in the trunk, so it doesn't really move around. There's some kind of shortage going on with the Chipotles in my area. They don't have lids, so they're using like aluminum foil to, you know, close the burrito bowls, or the bowls, I'm sorry. So she kind of told me try not to make too many sudden turns so nothing spills. Anyhow, I think we're gonna have a really good lunch. I think both these orders are gonna pay more than what they're showing, which hopefully that'll be a good thing. So we'll see you guys today, guys. We just dropped off the second order, and we were so right. The big one had I think a $15 tip. It ended up being like $18 or some change. The second one was like $6.70 something. So that one also had a little bit extra over the $6 it was shown. So overall, not too bad for 2 Chipotle orders. So yeah, can't complain. We're gonna make our way back to the town center here. I'm getting a bunch of garbage orders. Like, I don't know why every order I keep getting is like 10 miles plus, and the pay is like $6, $7, $8. So they're crazy. And then on GrubHub, I had a good offer, but I couldn't take it because I was doing those 2 Chipotle orders. So it is what it is. Currently $11.40. We're doing pretty good pace-wise. Not too bad, not too bad. Another garbage order, although this one is not as bad. I might even consider taking it. Showing $13 for a Chipotle and Silver Diner, only 4.9 miles. But damn, I don't know. One of them just feels like it has no tip, you know. But they're right next to each other, the drop-offs. Fuck it, we're gonna go ahead and take it. I did say I was gonna lower my standards a little bit to maximize our dollars, so why not, right? We're gonna go ahead and pick the first order up, and the first one is $6.75. So maybe they're both $6.75 or 600 change. We'll see how it goes. We'll see you guys. Oh, I didn't take a screenshot. No. Just picked up. One was showing $6.25 from Caviar, because there's a little Caviar, you know, logo on top of the order, which was kind of cool. I didn't realize Caviar was in my area. I've never even, you know, seen that before. And the other one was showing $6.75 from Chipotle. So then we're gonna drop out the Chipotle one first. So I have a strong feeling that it's definitely gonna be more than what was shown. Again, I feel like DoorDash doesn't do themselves any favors by only showing like 13 bucks for 2 orders when the miles said a little bit fringe. But luckily for them, we took it. So yeah, we're about 5 minutes from the first one, and the other order is like right next to it. So hopefully in the next 5 minutes we can get those both dropped off and keep this bowl. Just like DoorDash made me swallow my own words, as there was nothing on top. It ended up being just exactly the $13 that was shown. But again, that wasn't bad. Mainly because of the time. It didn't take me more than 12 minutes to pick up both the orders and drop them off. So, you know, those are the kind of orders that, hey, I really wish I didn't have that for a second. Like some kind of update that give you like a little estimate. And I get it, the estimates might not be accurate and whatnot. But I think all the apps had that, right? How long it would estimate you to take, or how long it would take to complete the order. If they were accurate, man, I feel like that would really help in someone taking those quote-unquote lower paying orders. Because if I knew that it was going to take me only 12 minutes to complete both of those orders, hell yeah, I would do it all the time, every day, you know, because it's super quick. When most orders tend to be not like that. Man, this one for Mookie's. I like Mookie's, but I'm kind of far. Let me see what it is. Yeah, no, it's just like a, you know, like order for like one person. Now, if it would have had like a family meal or something like that, I might have risked it, but nah. Anyways, going back to the town center here, it is starting to rain a little bit, which I think would help us for sure. We're currently sitting at, I think, almost 70 bucks, which is awesome. We're having a great day so far. I don't want to jinx myself. Let's go ahead and keep this going. Here from Einstein Bagels. I'm really going to take it because I feel like the food should be ready. Like, who gets bagels, you know, at like noon? That's more like a breakfast thing. And that's why I think the food should be ready. That's where I think my biggest wait, and probably everybody's wait happens, right? When you're waiting for the food. And Einstein Bagels usually is pretty quick when they're not too busy. Because they have a lot of staffing issues, at least the one that's locally here. Every time I go there, it's like the manager and like one other person. You know, so I'm hoping that that's not the case today. Maybe we'll get something on top, but it's only showing like $6.25 for 2 miles and some change at the most. So that seems like a pretty good order to me. So we're gonna go ahead and get this picked up. See you guys. So as I was picking up the order from Einstein Bagels, I got an order from Kava, which is next to Einstein Bagels. Put the screenshot here for you guys. I'm not gonna mark the Einstein Bagel orders as picked up until I have both orders. So both customers are not like, yo, why is this guy just chilling with my food, right? I just parked at the Kava, which, as you could see, it was like a 10-second drive. So we're gonna go ahead and get this. Got both orders picked up, and you know what? It worked out. I'm not gonna lie. I think Kava might be my least favorite merchant. Like, the employees there look at you and see you're a delivery driver, hey, yo, you might as well be a fly and just, you know, doesn't matter what you're doing, you're just standing there. Which is super annoying, so you have to like flag somebody down, you know, like really butt in, which I feel like we shouldn't have to do that. Like, you know, we're there to pick up an order that your customer put through, you know. But anyways, both orders were picked up. Excuse me. So we're about 5 minutes away from the first drop off, and man, we're having a really productive day so far. I'm trying to hit $100 by 1. I think we can get close. If not, we can definitely do it. I don't like Kava, man. That place is hot today. We're heading back there right now. Order showing 650, 2.5 miles. Delivery time 10 minutes from now, basically. Which is why I'm taking it, because I'm pretty sure it's ready. So I'm gonna do my best to flag somebody down that's in there, not doing anything at the time, so they can help me out when we can get this ball. Just dropped it off. I think they had a little bit on top. I honestly can't remember if it had more or not. But right away, DoorDash gave me this order, like Paisanos. I'm not sure if they're like nationwide. It's definitely more like a regional store, at least that I'm aware of. But it's like Papa John's, but you know, with more subs and whatnot. Not a huge fan of them because they're usually really slow. But I'm right next to it. I can't say no. It's only going 2.5 miles. I'm already next to the place. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even going that far. I think I'm gonna be less than that. I think I just said that because it just came natural to me. I'm already pulling into the Paisanos and I just dropped off the last order. I have to wait a few minutes, but you know what? Not a problem. Did take a little quick bathroom break, you know, and just kind of hang out. They have some TVs on there, so just, you know, catching up with some real world updates type things. Anyhow, we're about 5 minutes away from the drop off, and I think, man, but I could be wrong. I think after this order, we're gonna be like at 95 or maybe even $100. Depending on, maybe there's a little more tip. I don't think so though. It's just like a small personal sized pizza and a can of Sprite. So, you know, but then again, you know, can't complain when the orders are so close. Miles are great. Hopefully we get a little more money. And even if we don't, man, we're having a great day. This is like a throwback day when DoorDash used to be popping. Like, you know, when COVID was just starting. Even before COVID, DoorDash in my area used to be a lot busier. But I don't want to jinx myself, and I know I keep saying that. So I'm gonna stop talking about how good we're doing because it might stop any minute now. We'll see you guys in the next order here from Clyde's. I don't usually come to Clyde's because they're a really like sit down type restaurant, kind of luxury type, you know, like fine dining. And they always take a long time, but in the last 10 minutes, I haven't gotten anything better than this. 625, like less than a mile, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it, and this will definitely put us over $100 for the whole day, which is right now my most immediate goal, you know. So we're gonna go ahead and see if this is ready. But we're having an awesome day. See you in the next one. It was actually being packed up as I walked in, so you know what? No complaints. We'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. Hit the $100 threshold for sure. It's currently 1:30, so maybe it take me a little longer than what I would have liked. But then again, honestly, there's days where it takes me a lot longer to hit $100. So no complaints there. Heading back to the town center, I'm gonna take anything that looks remotely decent, so we can go ahead and keep it going, because you know, from like 1:30 to like 5, it gets really slow. So we really want to maximize our earnings during that time, so the dinner, it can just be a little extra on top. So I'm gonna do everything that I can to stay active. Hopefully DoorDash blesses me with good orders, even decent ones, to be honest. Like I said, my main objective from 2 to 5 is to just do a couple of orders each hour, so I'm not like, you know, not doing anything, not getting any orders. So hopefully we'll see you guys. Guys, we took this order, super risky in my opinion. If you've been a subscriber for a while, maybe one of my earlier videos, I went to this place called the Amphora Diner. Picture like a mom and pop IHOP, right? Except they have no sense of urgency. The food is pretty good. I've eaten it a few times in my personal time. I haven't been there in a while, but it's showing $11.75, like 7 items. I think it's going like 7 miles. But the items also are not that cheap. So I'm gonna go ahead and risk it, mainly because, you know, we're entering those times where it's gonna be really slow. So I'm gonna go ahead and risk it all. Why not? I'm not entirely sure where it's going. I try to look up the address, like, you know, that you can see on the widget on the Android, and I don't think I've been there before. It looks like an office building or maybe a house. I don't know. The biggest thing is the wait time, because like I said, they're not very fast. But again, we're not doing anything but waiting anyways, right? So might as well risk it. Hopefully it pays off. We'll see you guys at the drop off. So as soon as I walked in, the guy goes, "Are you DoorDash?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "It's gonna be like 8 more minutes." I'm like, "Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it is what it is, right?" He's like, "Oh, because the other Dasher," I told him that, and he left right away. So shout out to whoever left This order is huge, although it's gonna be kind of hard to carry because one of the bags, he was like, it's really juicy, and I was like, juicy? It's a bag. But I whatever they got, you know, has a lot of juices, I guess. Because even when he gave it to me, the bag already had signs of like little juice spilling and whatnot. So, but I put it in the bag. In the back is where I have my DoorDash catering bag, which is, you know, pretty sturdy and pretty secure, so it shouldn't go anywhere. It is 3 bags, so hopefully I don't have to like go any stairs or anything. I'm gonna try and carry all at once. But if not, then whatever, I'll do it one at a time. Last thing I need is juices all over my bag or all over the orders, and, you know, trying to avoid complaints here. But anyhow, we're 5 minutes away from the customer's house, so I'm really hoping that there's a little extra on top. If not, $11.75, we'll take it. We'll see you guys. Just dropped it off, and I just swiped right, and guess what? It had a $28 tip, so it ended up being $31.76 with the DoorDash base pay. So let's go! Shout out to whoever the dasher was that unassigned it. You know. Anyhow, another note, guys, we have 300 subscribers. Hey, that's crazy. To someone like me who just started doing this for one, almost as like therapy, really, just to talk and let all my DoorDash frustrations out and whatnot. That's awesome. So thank you, every one of y'all. Anyhow, we're back again on DoorDash here with the BS. First of all, I've never done Chuck E. Cheese DoorDash orders. I didn't realize that was a thing. Chuck E. Cheese, like the little kid place. But anyhow, now we're sitting at almost 130 bucks, I think. No, definitely, yeah. 131, 132, whatever it is. We're gonna go ahead and keep it going. We'll see you guys on the next order. So, guess what? We just took an order from GrubHub here for Uncle Julio, showing $19 for 2 miles. So we're gonna make our way to Uncle Julio's. I don't think the order will be ready because I just got the text that it was confirmed. But it doesn't even matter. That's, you know, really good. If I have to wait for it, not a problem. 19 bucks, and it's only going like I said, it's only going like 2 miles. I think it's going to a hotel, if I'm not mistaken. We'll make it work. See you guys in the order. We only waited about 3 to 4 minutes, so win-win in that situation. Now we're making our way towards the customer's house. It is a hotel. He told me he'll be standing right outside for me, so hopefully that's accurate. And I'm just declining all these shitty orders here, for lack of a better term. Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next solid order in the books. Can't complain, especially for the time of the day. Currently 3 o'clock, basically a graveyard right now, order wise. So yeah, so you know, we got that all delivered. Gonna make my way back to the town center. Hopefully we get something, you know, along the same lines. I don't mind $19 for 2 miles, you know. But yeah, we'll see you guys next order. Maybe not the best on the surface, showing $9 for like 4 miles. I'm taking it because it's 3 o'clock, super dead. It could be maybe something on top. And honestly, most of the way is just straight. So why not, right? Let's go ahead and take it. And then I'm being $11.50. So hey, that's a win-win. You know, not too bad, not too bad. We're having a great day. You know, I don't want to say too much after that because, you know, you never know. But currently 3:44 in the afternoon. You guys can see the total up here somewhere. Having a great day. But yeah, I'm technically outside of my zone, which is kind of a bummer. But I can be back on there in like 3 to 4 minutes. Just gotta drive a little bit. So we'll see you guys on the next. So we did one order off screen. I took a phone call. It took a lot longer than I wanted. It was showing 850. The miles they were like, I mean, the miles were okay. I was hoping to be a little more on top. It's from Woodboy, which is like a local chicken spot that before used to be a red card only, so I would never go there. And then I realized they're not red card only anymore, you know. So I took it. I'll probably take some more. I seen a few of their orders come through during the slow times, and I feel like I could really benefit from that because there's a little higher paying items in that place. But anyway, it's gonna be an $8.50, so I'm pretty sure we're sitting just shy of $175 for the entire dash, which is awesome. Currently being $4.56, so we'll see how much we can make here. I'm getting a lot of orders from this place I've never heard of called Chef, S-H-E-F. I don't know if it's some kind of ghost kitchen or what, or I don't know what they are, but the orders are super far away. I'm not doing any of those. So yeah, so far we're having an awesome dash. We'll see how it goes, and then we'll see you in the next order. That little clip, the last clip, we got this order here from Total Wine. I haven't been to Total Wine all day. I completely forgot about Total Wine. It's only one item showing $8.25. That's fine. Usually it's a little bit more, or maybe even if it's just $8.25, we'll take it. It won't take me any more than like 10-12 minutes at the most. I'm 5 minutes away from a Total Wine. Whatever it is, even if I have to shop for it, your boy has become an excellent Total Wine shopper, and that's where my talents end, because I'm not good at shopping for anything else. Not even CVS orders. I don't know what's up with my CVS's, but they're always out of stock for things. And then when you try to talk to the customer, half the time for me, they never pick up. When it comes to Total Wine, anytime I've ever had an issue, people are always quick to respond. You know why? Because you're messing with alcohol and they want to make sure you give them the good stuff, you know, the right stuff. Anyhow, we'll see you guys dropped off the Total Wine order. It ended up being just $8.25 with a huge base pay, which goes to show you that if DoorDash or anyone that have a high base pay, they could. They just don't want to, and that's their business model, and they're not gonna change it, obviously, because they want to make more money. But anyhow, then I accepted this order from Cooper Hawks, and I really thought about it mainly because of the miles. I have a good feeling about it though, so I'm gonna go ahead and risk it. Showing $8.50 for like 4 miles. It's still not a bad order when you really think about it, and it'll put us closer to 200, even if it's just $8.50. I think we're almost around like 180 something now, so I think after this next order will be about maybe 190 something. So yeah, let's go ahead and keep it going. Maybe we can hit 300 today. Who knows? Dropped off the order, and look at that, $19.02 for the payout. So awesome. We got so lucky with that order. So I'm pretty sure if we're not at 200, we're like right there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make our way back to the town center here, back to reality, because I'm in the middle of nowhere, kinda. And then we'll keep it. Have our next order here from Chipotle, showing $6.25, like less than 2 miles. You know, we were basically already there, as you can see on the map of my location. So the food was ready when I walked in. We're about 3 minutes away from the location. It is a hotel, which usually doesn't allow access to the rooms, but they put in their notes they want me to drop it off at their room. Now I have no problem doing that, so I'm gonna try. But they tell me, hey, you gotta come pick it up, homie. You gotta come pick it up, man. It is what it is, you know. So we're about 2 minutes away. So I guess we'll find out. The order off. Customer's waiting for us outside. He was like, man, I realized you can't get into my room without, you know, upstairs. I said, hey, no problem. Give him the order. Then right away, we got this order from Total Wine. And I'm going to tell you, man, I struggle with this one because the mine is a little bit heavy. But I feel like with Total Wine, it's only 2 items. I can knock that out super quick. And I feel like that really factors a lot if I can do an order super fast, as opposed to having a huge dollar. And $8.75 isn't bad. And most of those miles were from me going to the Total Wine. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. Hopefully it pays off, and even if it doesn't, $8.75 on top. Let's go. It's getting kind of dark in here, but that's, you know, it is what it is. The order ended up being $8.75, but it took me 9 minutes. I timed it. So you know, we can't go wrong with that. So yeah, let's go ahead and keep this going. When I make my way back to the town center, hopefully we get some nice orders here for dinner. Currently $6.21. I didn't make it to 6:20 because the lady had dogs, and I could hear them barking, just putting them away before she could come meet me and whatnot. So anyways, having an awesome day. I'm not going to jinx it. I am going to say, though, that I'm going to try and stay out as long as I can to make as much as we can. And it's weird how the mind works. So I saw this order, I said $11.75. Without even thinking about it, I accepted the order, right? And then I looked at it more after I accepted the order, and I was like, man, 3.9 miles for 2 orders. So one of them, kind of lowballer, but in my mind that looked like a great order, and it technically still is. They're right next to each other, but I don't know why. If I would have seen 12 or 13, I probably would have declined it. I don't know, maybe that's just how my mind works. I'm not sure. But the one key thing is that we're basically next to the Chipotle in the Potbelly already. So, and I have a feeling that they're going to be ready anyway, so I don't think we're going to be doing any waiting. I think we can knock these 2 orders out fairly quickly and keep it going. So hopefully I'm not jinxing myself, but I'm pulling in already. So let's go. Yeah, both orders picked up. It took less than 2 minutes at the most. They were both ready, sitting in their shelves. So now we're about 5 minutes away from the first drop-off. Let's go. Pet peeve, right? When it says hand it to the customer, you ring the doorbell or knock on the door, and they just go, drop it on the floor. I'm like, okay. Like, you could have just put that on, you know, is it not by default to leave on my door? Or maybe when they order through their own, like, apps, maybe that's just default handed to me. I don't know. But, like, literally almost everyone that has a handed to me ends up being just put it down on the ground and pick it up, you know? So anyways, I know it got a little bit darker. Maybe that's a little bit better. So yeah, we dropped out the first one. It ended up being only just $5. So, you know, we don't really like doing those. But she did tip $3, and it was only a $2 base pay. So technically, for one burrito, a $3 tip, I think it's pretty decent. and the next place is 1 minute away. So let's go. Both the orders dropped off. Ended up being $11.75, just as it was shown. You know what? Totally cool. It took us about 14 minutes, give or take. So now we're gonna go back to the town center. So yeah, currently 6:45 in the afternoon. So it's getting a lot darker now, so it's a lot harder to record. But I do have this next order here showing $9.25, 10 items from Mon Ami, which is a really about scale type of place. So we're gonna go ahead and risk it. The miles are, you know, but I honestly haven't been getting that many good orders. Currently 6:59, so we'll see. We're gonna take a risk. I think it's gonna pay off. I think it's gonna catapult us, but I could also be wrong. So who knows? We'll see you guys. I had to drop that off, and it ended up being $29. $29, yo. I'm so glad that I trusted my gut on that order. But yeah, so now it's currently 7:33. I'm gonna make my way back to the town center. I'm gonna try and see if I can stay out a little bit longer, see if we get some good orders here and there, or even just, you know, whatever, you know, as long as it makes sense. We're gonna go ahead and keep this going. It's currently 8 o'clock. We did one order off screen because I forgot to take a screenshot, but it ended up being 6:25, less than a mile really. And then when I was walking back to my car next to Chipotle, I got another order here, also showing 6:25. That one maybe going 2.5 miles, give or take. After that, it'll be about, we're probably gonna finish around, not finish, but finish this order around like 8:15. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it going, and we'll see how it goes. But if I don't get anything in a few minutes, we'll go ahead and call it a day. But like I said, I really want to just, you know, keep it going. So for now, we're still going. This last order here showing 750 for like 4 miles. It's not a good order, but it's in the direction of my house. So you know what? Any dead miles that I can make up, we'll take them. Let me back up here real quick so you can stop hearing this beeping noise. The one feature that I really don't like about this car is that it sounds like a truck when you're backing up. But anyways, so yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. The food was ready. I think it was showing 750, 4 point something miles, whatever it is. But it's half the distance, if not even more, towards my house. That's why I'm taking it. It's currently 8:34, so we're gonna finish around 8:45 or so. So we dash basically from around, man, if I'm not mistaken, like 9. So it's a long day. It's a long day. Don't get me wrong. Had our ups and downs. But anyways, we'll see you at the drop off so we can go over the numbers. Just did our last delivery, ended up being 750. So with that, we're gonna call it a day. I think we did 277 and some change. I'm sure the right number is gonna be up here somewhere. We got an awesome dash. I honestly think me adjusting my mindset and maybe my own standards of what to take, especially during the 2 to 5, made a huge difference. I think I'm gonna try and keep this mindset the same. Basically taking smart orders, maybe not the best when it comes to the miles. You know, obviously there were some orders in there that, you know, my gut definitely helped. That I was able to, you know, take that chance, take that risk, and they paid off. It's not always the case, but most of the time it is. So we got pretty lucky with those. But overall, we had a solid dash, a solid 2 to 5, a solid lunch, a solid dinner. Overall, can't complain. What an awesome day we had. No app issues, no crazy customers or anything like that, you know. And yeah, you know, we made it happen, you know, with the mindset, the mentality. You know, it's always about that positivity, because being negative and being like, yeah, you know, the app is garbage and all that stuff. Yes, I can be that too, you know. But I've come to the realization that DoorDash is not gonna fix their app. They're just not. So we gotta make it work. I'm not saying I didn't have any issues. I mean, I definitely had to restart a couple of times. But we made it work. GrubHub made their contributions, you know. I did like $35, $36 in GrubHub. Can't complain with that either. So overall, awesome dash. I'm gonna put all the numbers here for you guys. Thanks for coming along. We'll see you next time.